Hi, we're going to make some wacky robots today, just using bits and pieces of things that you can find around the house or the garage or the garden. Bits and pieces, odds and sods, putting it together to make a really nice creative little robot. So I've just got a little block of wood here. This could be something that you find in the garden. It could be a part of a tree that's fallen that you've cleaned up, or it could be just a piece of wood that you've got in the house. So what we're going to do is first of all give it some eyes. So for eyes, I'm going to use these screws. I just found these lying around in a sort of a spares drawer. I've already sort of pierced some holes with the screwdriver, and now I'm just going to put these in here. Now I would normally recommend standing up when we're working and keeping your hands well behind the screws themselves and the screwdriver, more importantly. So I've now got one eye. Put the second one in. Right, starting to see a little bit of character. He's not quite there. So what he needs maybe is some arms. So I found some old electrical wire that was lying around the house. I didn't cut it off anything. And nobody was hurt when making this. It was spare wire on a roll, so I've cut that to like an arm. You can bend it into different shapes like that, and what I've done is I've put a little hook, it's a little eye hook in the end. I've screwed it in so it's like a little arm for him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to the side, so it's like he's got a little arm like that. Now to attach to the side, I actually found some of these. So speak to mum and dad, speak to people around the house, see if there's any of these. These are just little cable ties, little cable clamps that you maybe see by your phone wire. So I'm just going to take this. Now this is where I'm going to use a piece of scrap wood on the table, because I do need to use a hammer for this. So I'm going to place this on its side. I'm going to place this into position, and I'm just going to hammer it into place. And again, always best practice to do it standing up. Now he's got an arm, okay, and you can position that however you want to position it, like so. Now for legs, I could put some screws in the bottom, so he's got little screws for legs. There's loads of things we can do, and this is where I want you to send in your suggestions. It's send in your creations, because you're going to do something way better than this, okay? This is a very quick example. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him little wheels on the side. For that, I'm just going to use little standard buttons. And for that, I need to pick a glue. Now, we've got super glue. We've got this stuff called serious glue, which is good. And we've got some normal wood glue, some PVA. So whenever you're using glue, you've got to be very careful and make sure that you're doing all of this under supervision and getting some help where you need it. So I'm going to use the serious glue. I'm just going to stick one in. If you've got rubber gloves, if I'm doing a lot of glue work, I like to wear rubber gloves. It's sealed. I either picked up the wrong one, so I'm going to make sure it's now open. And put some glue on there. There we are. Stick that to one of his sides. There we go, so we've got a little roll, now it's ready to roll. Now the other thing that I found were these floor protectors. Now this is often used if you've got hardwood floors. You can get these felt pads to stop your furniture damaging the floor. So what you can do, if you haven't got glue, find something that you've already got, stick that on there, on the side like that, so you've got a sticky pad there, where you've got your button that's fallen off just there. You obviously need to give it some time to set. So now we're starting to get a little bit more personality in it. Now it's just a case of giving it some hair, so I could use some wool for the hair. I could use some little panel pins like this. I could use some of these and just sort of give him a spiky do. So I could just knock a few of these in. Or it could even act as a couple of antennae. I could put his other arm on. And we need to give him something for his mouth. So tell me what you think we should do for his mouth, because the easy thing I could do is just use my Sharpie and just draw a mouth on there. Or I could stick something else on there or something else. So what I'd like you to do is send in your suggestions, post pictures of your creations, and we'll get them up on the Make Summer School Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for everyone to see. Another thing you could do just with stuff you've got at home is just with the same block or bit of wood, just wrap it in foil, give it a bit more of a metallic look, and use that as your starting point. So it's up to you. Wacky Robotz, get involved, give it a bash, and get them posted on here.